in both branches, we want to combine an execute node to collect together all of the values we'll be setting. So under execution, I'll bring in an execute node and copy paste for each branch. And we want to determine the outcome if our branch if our condition returns true for both cases here. So if false, nothing's going to happen, but if true, something will be executed along this stream here. So in both branches, we need to generate strand trails. So I'm actually going to reuse this node that I was using to manage both particle states at the same time, and now split it so that it'll go red because it's obviously not resolved. I'll copy and paste it, and I'll execute that at the top of each branch. So whether they're in particle state 0 or state 1, we still want to generate strand trails. What we're going to control per branch are the number of segments and the size multiplier, where we size along the length and width. Again, we're not getting anything right now because, of course, we don't have the conditions plugged into our tree. We're going to actually need 2 ports, so I'll insert another port after port 2. So let's actually just place those in just to resolve the compounds. And once we've generated the strand trails, we can start to do other things. We can get the particle length, get the particle size, and we can control those per branch. So if I use a set data node, I can set data for both branches so that particles that are in the rain state might be a little thinner than particles that are in the splash state. So I'll copy and paste for each branch, and I'll execute into port 2 of each execute node. Oops. Let me just right-click, I'll insert a new port, and connect it in there. Okay, I'm going to explore my point cloud. Again, keep in mind that when I'm setting data, I am setting data on this point cloud. When we actually create strands, if we go and explore that for a moment, we are actually initializing some values such as strand size or strand length, and we can go in and manipulate those values. So until you actually create the strands, which is initializing strand data, you can't really access them deeper in your tree. So let's go and explore for both strand size and strand length. And again, I don't really need to do this twice. I'll just execute here. I'll look in my Explorer underneath my point cloud, and I'll explore for the strand length attributes, and they're in alphabetized order. So I'll look for strand length. I'll right-click and insert another port on a set data node, and I'll also explore for strand size. Okay, I'm actually going to delete this one. I'll unplug and copy and paste. Now I'm going to actually get the strand length, strand size, and use multiply by scalar nodes to control the strand attributes per state ID.